Curfew imposed in parts of Churachandpur district following flag hoisting tensions between Jumi and Mar tribes. "48-hour road blockade ends after MLA TH Shyamkumar promises road work from April 15th using personal funds. And massive arms recovery, bunkers dismantled, KCP cadres arrested and narcotics seized in multiple crackdowns by security forces. Hello and welcome. You're watching ISCOM English News. This is Nancy giving you the news in details. In Churachandpur district of Manipur, curfew has been imposed in certain areas due to escalating tensions over the hoisting of community flags in a disputed area between two villages inhabited by different tribes. According to a notification, the district magistrate, Darun Kumar, has implemented curfew in V. Munhoi and Renkai villages, as well as Kangvai, Samulamland and Sangaikot subdivisions until April 17th. The curfew will be relaxed from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. in other parts of Churachandpur to facilitate access to essential items and services. The situation arose following the raising of community flags between V. Munhoi and Renkai villages, leading to tensions between the Zumi and Mar tribes. A meeting held in the presence of the Churachandpur Deputy Commissioner and Superintendent of Police emphasized maintaining peace and cautions against spreading rumors on social media. Officials clarified that the dispute over land between the villages is a settlement issue and not communal. It was agreed that the matter would be resolved by the respective village authorities. Earlier, incidents on March 18th resulted in clashes where one person was killed and several others injured after a man removed a Zumi flag from a mobile tower, sparking unrest in the region. Authorities have stated that further relaxations of curfew measures will be determined based on ongoing assessment of the law and order situation in the district. A 48-hour-long shutdown enforced along the Yaripok-Nongpo-Kaithelmanbi route came to an end following a crucial understanding reached between the agitating public and Andhra Assembly constituency MLA Thongnauzam Shyamkumar. The shutdown, spearheaded by the Yaripok to Nongpo-Kaithelmanbi Road Development Organizations in collaboration with local Mairapaibi groups, was called to draw attention to the long neglected and deteriorating conditions of the vital inter-village road, which has been left in a dilapidated state for years despite repeated appeals to the authorities. The protest, which saw strong participations from local residents, civil society members and Mairapaibis, highlighted the region's growing frustrations over the delay in addressing what they call a basic infrastructural necessity. Protesters lamented the hardships faced by villagers, commuters, students and emergency service providers due to the unusable conditions of the road. The road, which connects several villages and facilitates access to markets, healthcare and educational institutions, has reportedly remained unattended despite multiple proposals and demands over the years. Following a meeting held between MLA TH Shyamkumar and representatives of the protesters, including leaders of the Road Development Organization and Mairapaibi members, a consensus was reached that led to the withdrawal of the shutdown. The MLA gave his personal assurance that demarcations work for the road would begin by April 15th with active support from the local public. He further committed that the blacktopping process would commence from April 20, for which he would procure the necessary funds from his personal financial resources pending official government actions. MLA Shyamkumar also clarified that although the road's upgradations is officially slated to be executed under the PMGSY, progress has been stalled due to procedural ambiguities and bureaucratic delays. He noted that the issue had been raised on the floor of the State Legislative Assembly in an earlier sessions, yet not tangible development has followed. The MLA acknowledged the legitimacy of the public's grievances and assured them that he was committed to resolving the matter, even if it meant intervening through personal means until formal government support is made available. Local leaders welcomed the assurance but also reminded the authorities that the region had long suffered from broken promises and unfulfilled development pledges. They expressed cautious optimism and stated that while the shutdown had been called off, public vigilance would continue to ensure that the promised timelines are met and that the quality of the road work is not compromised.
Police ka ba yadre school tap ba yadre adu tawre adagi kai ba da khangna ba pakhang lau yadre khangna ba yadre pala ngang be man ta de ba kai ba ha sabo aduna nasagi si kadisel la mina jiksi ai giri lambi ni kendra ni biar go mena sem ke semo ito ade pian twen sem ke semo ito si lambi gi ai giri sem ba hura ge ba yare mayam si mayam na padana cooperation support obiro ta to budadi lambi si sem ba hu de da lekai ngasi thingbil club mayam je is mai jaga do di masen to bi daga nabi do ai jcp pe ge pesa pe ge loembak si ta phai ta thambiro.
In a series of intensified search and area dominations, operations conducted by security forces across vulnerable and fringe areas of Manipur's Hill and Valley District, a significant case of arms, ammunition, explosives and protective gear was recovered. These operations, launched as part of the ongoing efforts to maintain law and order in conflict-prone zones, were carried out under the jurisdiction of various police stations in Imphal West, Kakching and Thawal districts. During operations conducted in the Mayang Langjing, Tamang and Mana Ingkol area under the jurisdictions of Lamsang police stations in Imphal West district, security personnel recovered a considerable quantity of illegal weaponry and protective equipment. Among the seized items were a 7.62 mm self-loading rifle SLR with a magazine loaded with 4 live rounds, a defective double-barrel gun, and an air gun, a modified flare gun, and a modified rifle complete with a magazine. The recovery also included 2 single-barrel guns and 2 pistols, each equipped with magazines. Additionally, 4 empty magazines designed for SLR rifles were found, along with 4 bulletproof vests and 8 ballistics plates suspected to be used by body protections. 6 of these were made of iron, 1 from rubber and another from plastics. Security personnel also recovered 4 helmets from the same area. In a separate operations carried out in the Tokpaching Moirangkom Hill Range under the jurisdictions of Arong Nongmaikong police stations in Kakching district, the forces discovered 2 submachine gun SMG carbines without magazines, a .303 rifle with magazines, and a variety of other firearms including 1 single-barrel gun, 2 double-barrel guns, a modified 7.62 mm sniper rifle, and a 9 mm pistol with magazines. In addition to firearms, explosives and ammunition were also found, including 3 81 mm mortar shells, 2 improvised explosive devices, IEDs, weighing approximately 4 kilograms each, 3 cartridges of 12-bore ammunition, 2 high explosive grenades, number 36 type, and 20 live rounds of .303 ammunition. The team further recovered 30 empty .303 cartridges cases, 2 detonators, and 30 spent cartridges cases of 7.62 39 mm caliber, non-lethal items such as 11 tear smoke cells, 9 bulletproof vests, a camouflage shirt, 2 mortar shells carrying boxes, and empty 12-bore cartridges and 3 gunny bags were also seized during these operations. Meanwhile, in a related crackdown on illegal militant infrastructure, security forces dismantled 2 unauthorized bunkers situated at the foothills of Chandrakong under the jurisdictions of Nongpok Sekmai police stations in Thoubal district. The bunkers were reportedly being used by armed miscreants to monitor security force movement and carry out unlawful activities. In a separate development, personnel from Manipur Police recovered a 9mm pistol loaded with 4 rounds of live ammunition from the residence of one Kongkham Binoy Singh, age 42, of Mayang Imphal Maibam Konjil Mayai Lekai. The recovery was made following a lead from an arrestee, Maibam Nanau Singh, also known by his aliases Kokngang and Bungo, age 49, of Loitang Kulend, Maning Lekai, under Sekmai police stations in Imphal West. Nanau Singh is reported to be an active member of the proscribed KCP PWZ. His arrest has been linked to ongoing investigations into arms possessions and militant activities in the region. In another coordinated operations, Manipur Police arrested Laurembam Krishna Mohan, also known as Punsiba, age 45, a resident of Mayang Langjing, Tamang in Imphal West. The arrest took place at Lamsang Bazaar under Lamsang police station. Krishna Mohan is suspected to be an active member of the KCP PWZ and is allegedly involved in extortion activities, including issuing threats and monetary demands to government officials operating in and around the Imphal area. Upon his arrest, police seized a mobile handset and an Aadhaar identification card from his possessions. Further extending their crackdown on illegal activities, police under Singzamai police station detained 2 individuals in possession of a large quantity of narcotic cough syrup. The seizure was made in Langtabal Kunjo Mayai Lekai, and it included 115 bottles of codeine phosphate and tripolydine ICL syrup sold under the brand name Tasrex TR 100 ml. The arrested individuals have been identified as Rahul Khetria, age 23, from Singzamai Wangma Torban, Khetri Lekai, Khetrimayum Lairak in Imphal East, and Tokchom Angamba Singh, age 24, from Kakwa Lamdai Bunk Lekai, also in Imphal East. Authorities have stated that these operations form part of an ongoing security campaign aimed at neutralizing militant threats, curbing the flow of illegal arms and narcotics, and restoring peace and normalcy in Manipur's volatile regions. Further investigations are underway to trace the origins of the recovered items and ascertain the network of individuals involved. A sit-in protest was held today at the campus of the Children's Home for Boys Sagolband Maino Lairak, Imphal West, in response to a recent firing incident that occurred in the early hours of April 9th. The protest was organized by local Maira Paibi and was joined by staff members of the Child Welfare Committee, CWC, District Child Protection Unit, DCPU, and all child care institutions, CCI, staff of Imphal West. The protest follows a disrupting incident in which 2 unidentified marks assailants opened fire at the children's home around 1:40 a.m. Although no injuries were reported, the attack has triggered widespread concern regarding the safety of children in care homes. Speaking to the media, Switika Chongtham strongly condemned the act and called for immediate measures to ensure the protections of children. She emphasized that such violence in child-sensitive zones is unacceptable and deeply alarming. A 2-day teacher development program, TDP, on life skills education, LSE, jointly organized by Hubbard School, Imphal, and the Center for Professional Excellence and Lifelong Learning, Christu Jayanta College, Bengaluru, commenced today at the Auditorium Hall of Hubbard School, Changangai. The training workshop works an important initiative aimed at equipping educators with the tools and understanding necessary to foster life skills among students in a holistic and impactful manner. The inaugural session was graced by Dr. Jonan Richard, Director of the Center of Life Skills Education, CLSE, who delivered a keynote address emphasizing the crucial role of life skills in contemporary education. Dr. Richard highlighted that such workshops are vital for empowering both the academic community and students across India. He underscored the significance of bridging the gap between academic knowledge and real-life applicability, noting that life skills are no longer optional but essential for both personal and professional growth. The workshop, which aims to enhance the capabilities of teachers, also focuses on developing their understanding of how life skills can be effectively integrated into daily teaching practices. It provides a platform for educators to explore new pedagogical approaches and tools to better support student development in today's fast-changing world. Participants, including teachers and academic professionals, are being exposed to a range of topics designed to improve classroom engagement, foster emotional intelligence, promote decision-making, and encourage critical thinking among students. The training sessions also stressed the importance of understanding student behavior and how life skills can empower youth to handle everyday challenges with confidence and resilience. Speaking at the event, organizers emphasized that teachers play a pivotal role in shaping young minds, and therefore it is essential for them to stay updated not only with subject knowledge but also with life-oriented values and soft skills that are increasingly relevant in the 21st century learning landscapes. The workshop will continue for another day, during which participants will take place in interactive sessions, group activities, and hand-on training designed to enhance both their personal and professional capabilities.
Across the country to empower the teachers to be more updated, to understand today's youngsters, to improve their teaching practices. In that way, today we are happy to be here in Herbert School. I am very much impressed by the #1 infrastructure and the teachers' quality and the receptivity of the teachers to receive these thought processes so that they can become better teachers and better educators for tomorrow.
लाइफ स्किल्स ट्रेनिंग टीचर्स को देने के लिए ये एक बड़ा मौका है हमको भी और टीचर्स को भी सीखने के लिए। लाइफ स्किल बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट स्किल है अभी आजकल स्टूडेंट्स को और टीचर्स को सिखाना है और ये टीचर्स स्टूडेंट्स और टीचर्स को नेक्स्ट स्टेप जाने के लिए बहुत हेल्प करेगा। तो इस कारण के लिए हम बैंगलोर से आए हैं तो टीचर्स को एम्पावर करने के लिए तो कैसे करना है टीचर्स स्टूडेंट्स को कैसे टीच करना है और लाइफ स्किल्स को कैसे सिखाना है कैसे उनको एम्पावर करना है वैसे सिखाने के लिए आए हैं।
In an event hosted at the conference rooms of Imphal International Airport today, Extrived Innovations unveiled their latest innovation, the Kanglei Back X exosuit. The launch showcased exoskeleton technology designed to revolutionize sectors including logistics, warehousing, aviation, and manufacturing across Northeast India. During the event, Giriharan Aribam, led for Northeast India at Extrave Innovations, emphasized the significant impact of the Kanglei Back X through various grants and awards received by the company. He highlighted extensive subject testing and field trials, highlighting the product's effectiveness and outlining ambitious expansion plans for the region. A live demonstration of the Kanglei Back X was a pivotal moment, allowing attendees, including a senior journalist from the Times of India, to experience the exosuit firsthand. The journalist personally tested the product, affirming its operational efficiency. The ongoing KYWAC Trophy 5 Men's Night Football Tournament, organized by The Kedajit Youth Welfare Association Club, KYWAC, has gained momentum as it entered its sixth day of thrilling football actions under the floodlights at the Wabagai Kadajit ground. The tournament, which kicked off on April 5th, has been drawing enthusiastic crowds each evening, with teams from across the region showcasing their skills and fighting spirit in front of an energetic local audience. Last night marked the fifth day of the competitions, featuring 3 high-octane matches that kept football fans on the edge of their seats. In the first match of the evening, J.A. Kakching secured a narrow but hard-fought 1-0 victory over Kairak FC in a game marked by tactical discipline and swift counter-attack. The lone goal proved decisive as J.A. Kakching walked away with the 3 crucial points. The second match saw an absolute goal fest, with NPS A Lamjau dominating the field to hand a resounding 8-1 defeat to KYC Katong Nambol. The NPS A squad displayed exceptional attacking flair and coordinations, overwhelming their opponents with relentless pressure and clinical finishing. In the third match of the evening, local favorites EYMDA Wabagai clashed with SSC Lamaidong in a tightly contested encounter. Both sides had several opportunities to take the lead, but neither could find the net, leading to a goalless draw that reflected the evenly matched nature of the two teams. As the tournament progresses, tonight's lineup promises yet another exciting evening for football fans. The first match will feature Atoba FC Nungu going head-to-head with YFC Jingku. This will be followed by a showdown between Mid-Zone FC Loklaubung and Evolution Ningtokong in the second match. The night will conclude with a highly anticipated clash between Virat FC, Kakching Kuno and Koidum FC, as both teams look to make a strong statement in the tournament. Now the headlines once again. Curfew imposed in parts of Churachandpur district following flag hosting tensions between Zomi and Mar tribes. "48-hour road blockade ends after MLA T.H. Yamkumar promises road work from April 15th using personal funds." And massive arms recovery, bunkers dismantled, KCP cadres arrested and narcotics seized in multiple crackdowns by security forces. Now that's all in this bulletin. Keep watching ISCOM English News.